Welcome. This is the wisdom of the Avadhut Gita. Ramana Maharshi was widely regarded to exemplify its teachings. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. Know yourself. This is Richard Clarke. Today I'll read from and comment on Chapter 3 of the Avadhut Gita, verses 5 and 6. On transcending duality, and I'll provide an inquiry for each verse to deepen your experience. Verse 5, how shall I say that non-duality is all this creation or that, even if it be duality, then too I cannot attribute creation or dissolution to it. How can the eternal, the all, be expressed in any way? Space-like, all bliss am I. Verse 6, neither gross nor subtle is my Atman. It comes not, and it goes not. Without a beginning and without an end, neither higher nor lower is it. The truth, absolute, space-like, immortality-giving knowledge am I. Let's explore these verses from the Avadhut Gita in the context of Ramana Maharshi's teachings. Verse 5, how shall I say that non-duality is all this creation, or that, even if it be duality, then too I cannot attribute creation or dissolution to it. How can the eternal, the all, be expressed in any way? Space-like, all bliss am I. This verse reflects Ramana Maharshi's teachings on the nature of non-duality and the ultimate reality. In this verse, the Avadhut emphasizes the fundamental principle of non-duality, Advaita. Non-duality is at the core of Ramana Maharshi's teachings. The Avadhut begins by expressing the difficulty of defining or attributing non-duality to anything in the world. This is because non-duality transcends all dualities, including this and that, and creation and dissolution. The Avadhut says that even if one were to perceive duality in the world, it should not be attributed to the ultimate reality, Brahman, or the self. This fits with Ramana's teachings that the world is an illusory projection of the mind, and that the true self is beyond all concepts and descriptions. The Avadhut's question, how can the eternal, the all, be expressed in any way, underscores the ineffability of the ultimate truth. It cannot be expressed with words. Ramana taught that the self can only be realized through direct experience, not through words or concepts, not with the mind. The Avadhut's declaration of being space-like and all bliss signifies the state of pure awareness and boundless happiness from realizing the non-dual self. So inquire, what does it mean to say that the eternal reality is space-like and all bliss? And how can you experience this? Verse 6, neither gross nor subtle is my Atman. It comes not, and it goes not, without a beginning and without an end. Neither higher nor lower is it. That truth, absolute, space-like, immortality-giving knowledge, am I. This verse focuses on the nature of the Atman, the true self. The Avadhut describes the Atman as beyond both gross or physical and subtle or mental distinctions. This aligns with Ramana Maharshi's teaching that the true self is not the body or mind, but the unchanging, eternal reality that knows both body and mind. The statement that the Atman comes not and it goes not emphasizes its permanence and immutability. Ramana instructed seekers to inquire into the nature of the self by asking, who am I? This inquiry leads to the realization that the true self neither comes into existence nor ceases to exist. It is always present. The Atman is described as neither higher nor lower, highlighting its transcendence of hierarchical distinctions. This aligns with Ramana's teachings that all beings are fundamentally of the same nature, and the ego creates artificial hierarchies. The Avadhut concludes by identifying the Atman with truth absolute and immortality-giving knowledge, that realizing the true self leads to liberation from the idea of birth and death, samsara, and grants profound spiritual wisdom and freedom. So inquire, what does it mean to say that the Atman is immortality-giving knowledge? And how can you explore this aspect of your true self through self-inquiry? These verses call you to transcend the limitations of conceptual thinking and embark on a journey of direct self-inquiry. They encourage you to explore the non-dual nature of reality and the timeless, unchanging essence of the self, our self, the only self that is, the only self that we have. Through contemplation and inner investigation, you can realize the profound truth that defies words and concepts, ultimately leading to a state of boundless bliss and freedom, liberation from the illusions of the mind and the world. So inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this Ramana Maharshi video, subscribe, like, and send me a comment.